The morning sunlight slanted through the big front windows of Santa Cruz coffee roasters, painting golden lines across the worn wooden tables. The smell of dark roast, cinnamon, and sea salt mingled in the air. The barista's grinder hummed, and gulls outside argued with each other like they were part of the soundtrack. I was already at the corner table when Eclectic Scout walked in, beanie pulled low, his jacket carrying that tang of the ocean air. He gave me a grin. "Morning, Luna. Got the good corner for us, huh?" "Always." Sid followed right behind, a little bleary-eyed, laptop tucked under his arm. "Morning, crew," he said, sliding into his chair. He gave me a sheepish smile. "Didn't sleep enough, but coffee fixes everything." And then Tara Singh entered. His presence shifted the air somehow. Calm, grounded, as though he carried a quiet piece of another world. His turban gleamed in the morning light. He greeted each of us with warm eyes and a small bow. "Good morning, friends." We settled into the rhythm of the cafe, cups steaming, people coming and going, the hiss of milk frothing in the background. And then Tara leaned in, speaking in that steady voice that always makes me reach for my pen. Open quote. "We are all designed to have direct contact with the source of existence. Think of it. How could we get anything done if we had to remember to breathe? To digest our food? To direct each cell of our body? We are already on cruise control, already carried." Close quote. He paused, letting the words sink in as the cafe noise filled the spaces. Open quote. "The sun rises, the earth turns, the moon follows, all without our command. Every night we go to sleep, surrendering completely, trusting that something greater will wake us again to see the morning light. Yet as soon as we wake, ego jumps in front and declares, 'I am in charge.' That is the lie." Close quote. Scout leaned forward, palms open. "That's the human comedy, isn't it? We walk around like kings of the universe when really we're riding on a tide that's so much larger. Ego tries to build walls around a river that's always flowing." Sid nodded slowly. "I notice it in myself. The moment I wake, my mind is already solving problems, already trying to run the show. It forgets that something bigger is breathing me, keeping me alive. That arrogance, that illusion of control, causes so much suffering." Tara smiled gently. "Yes, the ego believes it runs the play, but in truth it is only one actor. As seekers, our work is to lift the veil, to see that the director of this great play is not us. It is the source of all existence." I wrote quickly in my notebook, "Ego shouts loud, but it is not the conductor of the music." Scout tapped his mug thoughtfully. "It's humbling and freeing. If we're not micromanaging the universe, then life becomes a gift, not an achievement." Sid looked at Tara, then at us. "So the real practice is surrender. Not giving up in weakness, but giving back to what was never ours to hold. To wake up and say, 'I don't have to control the whole cosmos. I just need to live with gratitude.'" Tara's eyes softened. He placed his hand over his heart and said simply, "Open quote, life is a gift, something to be grateful for." Close quote. I underlined the words twice in my notes. Around us, the cafe hummed on, the hiss of the steamer, the jingle of the door, the swirl of voices. But for a moment, it all felt like part of the same truth, one quiet harmony beneath the noise. When it was time to leave, we gathered ourselves, folding the conversation like a sacred letter to carry out into the day. Sid tucked his laptop away, Scout slung his bag over his shoulder, and Tara pressed his palms together once more. "Until next time," he said. "Until next time," we echoed. And we stepped out into the Santa Cruz sunlight, each of us carrying those words like a mantra. Life is a gift, something to be grateful for.
Please click like and then subscribe. Also share this video with your friends. Thank you.